Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about an ultra cool concept for a new GTA map. I'm assuming it would be Grand Theft Auto 6 or at least a GTA 5 map expansion, and this is going to be absolutely incredible. So I know we covered something very similar to this last week. However, the map that we went over last week, and I'll put on the screen right now, was very basic. It didn't really show any landmarks or features. Really, it was just an aerial view where you could see the streets, and there was nothing really to it other than the cities that we were able to recognize. And the map that I'm going to be showing you guys today and looking at has so much detail, and that's why I'm excited to show it off. And I know a lot of you guys might be saying, well, you do these so often. Well, all these concept maps are different. Every map that I'm shown has different features or is a completely different shape, and this one really does a beautiful job at showing off, like I said, the features and the topography of the map and of the land. And I really do want to talk about it, and it's huge as well, so I'm gonna have to break it down in pieces. So I'll first give you guys a glimpse at what the entire map looks like. Here is what it is. It's absolutely giant, absolutely huge, and I'm gonna be breaking this down portion by portion and talking to you guys about some of the cities and unique places that I would definitely enjoy visiting as well. So let's get into it. So I'm not going to spend too much time on the bottom left because basically that is the Grand Theft Auto 5 map. You can see it right there. That's what we know of Los Santos and Blaine County. So I'm not going to go over that too much, but what I am going to talk about is the rest of the map. So let's move up north, and you can see there's like a few connections upwards at Palito Bay where the map is basically extended. It's just a giant highway that leads to a new section of land, and basically it's just a bunch of farmland and mountains until we make our way to a giant city up north, which of course is San Fierro. You can see just the crazy grid of the city. You can also see the Golden Gate Bridge and also the pretty epic airport as well. That one looks super cool in comparison to the one we have in Los Santos. And the thing I like about San Fierro is all the waterways that were kind of missing from Grand Theft Auto 5. All these enclosed bodies of water that would be super cool to take boats on, or jet skis, or even like a Dodo seaplane. This is really cool. Obviously, San Fierro is a very oceany place in real life San Francisco, and I really do think this makes for a great area in this concept. And it's got some also really cool little smaller cities connected to it, which gives it some nice diversity as well. Making our way back down south, we've got some other little like small farmlands. I really don't know what to call these. It's right above Los Santos, and it's right below San Fierro, so I'm really not too sure what this area is, but I still think it would be pretty cool. You can see the kind of checkered patterns in the ground, which definitely indicate that it's going to be some farmland or something's growing there. And also something else I noticed, I'm guessing an Easter egg that the guy who created this threw in here was Colonel Sanders, that you can actually see right here. So once again, I'm really not too sure what's going on, but I thought that was definitely a funny Easter egg. If we move down south even more, we will see Las Vegas or Las Venturas. This is something we talked about in the other concept map, but you can definitely see the detail of the city, the main strip with all the casinos that would hopefully be there that we would be able to fly to and gamble. You can also see some other cool areas like Area 69 that would be there, and some other small airports and runway. You can see the airport located right outside of Las Venturas. And there's also some other things that are interesting, like what looks to be this giant crater or mountain. You can really see to the right of Las Venturas. It goes from like sandy desert to almost looking like the surface of the moon or the surface of Mars. You can see it just literally becomes a wasteland, and that would be super cool to explore, like this red rocky clay that you'd be able to kind of traverse over. And I really do think that this land would be very epic, and it's just like a huge wilderness. I know there's some people that really enjoy the city, but there's also people that would enjoy the vast unknown and wilderness that this map would be able to provide. Now, moving up to the very, very top of the map, it's actually something that I've wanted for a while in Grand Theft Auto 5, and I really do wish there was like one snowy mountain, kind of like in Skyrim where you reach the top of the mountain and it's very snowy. I really do wish there was more snow in GTA 5. It does make sense. It's Southern California. There's not going to be snow in Southern California, but I really do wish we got to explore the upper parts of maybe California, even into North Yankton, where we could experience snowy mountains, and I really do think that that would be exciting. Moving over to the very, very far right, you can see a very enhanced version of Liberty City, the entire city that features pretty much all 4 to 5 main islands, including the Statue of Happiness Island. Of course, that would be an awesome, epic addition to the game, just kind of floating up in the top right-hand corner. Obviously, Liberty City was so great and so beautiful in GTA 4 that I would really love to experience it again. But I really do think I've saved the best for last here, and that is a completely redone version of Vice City. If we move way down south, you can kind of see that it takes you a while to get there, and since Vice City is the real-life equivalent of Miami, Florida, you can see all the swamps and marshlands before you actually get to Vice City itself. You can see the airport that is very, very north of the city, all the little waterways and little rivers that you can see leading up into the city, and then the giant conglomerate of Vice City with a few of the epic hidden places in the game like Starfish Island. And there's also this crazy long part towards the bottom. I'm guessing that would be like the Florida Keys. That would be so epic if that was in the game, if you could have like super rich mansions on this part of the island itself. I really do think that would be amazing. And some funny things I thought about, like, could you imagine doing an entire race around that entire map? That would probably take well over an hour, but imagine how cool that would be to go from the snowy mountains of North Yankton to the beaches of Vice City to the city of Times Square or Star Junction. That would be amazing. And this map would actually be really cool because it would make sense to buy like a commercial airline ticket. Like each map in each city has its own airport, so you could go to the airport and say, I want to travel to this, and this city. It would make more sense for the airports to actually exist in a game, which would really be cool. And another thing I thought of was, what if each city had like different laws? So like the cops in Liberty City were less aggressive than the ones they were in Los Santos. That's just a small example, but I really do think they could have some epic creativity with this and just create a super dynamic world that was awesome. But anyways, that's all I'm going to be showing you guys today regarding this crazy epic GTA 6 style or Grand Theft Auto 5 expansion map. I really do think this was the best one we've done so far, just because of all the detail it showed. But I'd love to hear from you guys in the comment section down below. Once again, if you did go on to enjoy the video, a like rating would be awesome. And of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You like daily Grand Theft Auto 5 videos like this. Without the way, guys, like I said, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.